SPX6900 continues to outperform everything else in crypto day by day, week by week, with such consistency. It is uncanny. The upward momentum we're seeing is at such a steady rate. I am just blown away. SPX is hotter than memes. It's hotter than AI coins. It's hotter than top 10 coins. It is the hottest project in crypto, hands down. And in my opinion, there is one specific reason for its rise of late. I'm going to get to that in a little bit of the video. I'm going to also make some price predictions for this week, where I see the price going by the end of the week. But first, don't forget to check out my go-to crypto exchange, BTCC. They are fully licensed and available for traders in USA, like myself, Canada, Europe, and everywhere else. No VPN or KYC is needed. They are a top 50 exchange. And additionally, if you go through my referral link at the top of the description area right down here, you get up to $10,000 in bonuses that can be used to cover things like trading fees, trading losses, and a whole host of other stuff. So you might as well go through the link. Additionally, BTCC is always doing trading competitions, giveaways, contests like this 14-year anniversary. They just celebrated. They gave away $200, and they just finished a hot coins, futures, and spot trading competition. So definitely check this exchange out. Back to SPX, and let me show you just how amazingly consistent the gains have been. So here's the 3-month chart. As you can see, the first 2 months, like 7 or 8 weeks, it was mostly flat, a little bit up. And then exactly a month ago, this coin just found its groove. It found its rhythm. It has just been straight shoot up, even gains each and every week. Now, let me show you what I mean by even gains. So on the 1 day, SPX is up 4%. On the 7 day, they're up 20%. So that comes to like exactly 3 to 4% per day, evenly spread out through the week. That's perfect. Now it gets even better than that. So on the 7 day, they're up 20%. On the 14 day, they're up exactly twice that, pretty much 38%. So they're up 20% this week. They're up 20% the week before that. And it gets even better. So the 14 day, they're up 38% as mentioned. The 30 day, they are up 81%. So again, the first 2 weeks of the month, they were up 40%. The last 2 weeks of the month, they have been up 40%. These gains literally cannot be more evenly spread out through the month each day. This is amazing consistency. Meanwhile, if we take a look at Ethereum's chart, we can see it's not like SPX is just piggybacking off the success of its chain. A lot of times we see that when a specific chain like Solana is hot, all the top memes will become hot. That usually happens, but that's just not what's happening here. Here's ETH's 1 month chart. It's up and down, pretty choppy, down of late, and we can see in the numbers that's confirmed. On the last 2 weeks, it is down 2.5%, so it's in a downtrend of late. And the overall of the month, they're up 6.5%, meaning the first 2 weeks of the month, they were up 8%. The last 2 weeks of the month, they've been down 2%. That is not exactly the sustained upward momentum we're seeing on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis like in SPX. So SPX is bucking the trend of its home chain. Very unusual. And then to prove that, you can see we sort by memes on Ethereum, see the top performers of the week. Look at this. SPX is the number 4th best performing meme of all on Ethereum. But look at this. The only 3 coins above it, they're all below 15 million market cap. ETH with its 1.2 billion. No coin even comes close to it in the top 20 or so. The only one that is remotely close is ApeCoin. So now, what are my price predictions for SPX by the end of the week, 7 days from now? Well, it's not that hard to figure out. I already showed you this coin is averaging an even 20% gain per week, every week for approximately the last 5 weeks. I'm going to bet that 20% gain is going to happen again this week. And I predict SPX will rise from its current price, $1.25, to exactly a 20% gain. That is $1.50, which translates to about a $1.4 billion market cap. So I'm predicting in a week from now, we will be at $1.50 price. And now for the reason why, in my opinion, SPX is hot of late. And that's that I believe just we're at a point where people are valuing a leader like Murad behind a project more than ever before. Obviously, the rugs and scams are more prevalent than we've seen. Influencers are going rogue. They're bundling tokens. Keep in mind, 8-9 months ago when SPX came out, there was a lot of love and hate feelings towards Murad. His community loved him. A lot of other people didn't like the unrealistic price predictions. They thought he was kind of a clown show. But now his long-term support for the project over those 8-9 months, his unwavering positivity, the project's excellent price performance, and his achieving success in a bunch of different promotional avenues like mediums like Instagram, TikTok, etc. For example, check out this video he just put up on TikTok demonstrating what SPX stands for.
A hyperstition, a vibrational alignment, the top guild in the MMORPG that is crypto, tokenized law of attraction, a financial escape hatch, a social critique, a leveraged bet on ETH, a counter reaction to AI uncertainty, a counter reaction to decades of boomer negligence, a future network state, a new form of manifestation, a collective affirmation, a form of pre-AGI UBI.
So, I mean, beyond specifically what was said in the video, has he not upped his TikTok game or what? The quality of writing was better. There were many more images popping up. His inflection was better. The microphone was great. A couple of his initial videos had poor sound quality. That had excellent sound quality. And the message overall was, it really just took it to another intellectual level. And he's popping up a bunch of these TikTok videos every week. So the dedication to the craft and always improving his craft, that is showing through in the successful price performance of late. That's it for now. SPX Army. Drop a comment down below. Ben Crypto signing out. Catch you later.